Hello and welcome to Horizon Overland. In today's video, I'm going to show you a build that I completed a couple of months ago. It's going to be the 2004 Chevy Suburban Z71 that I have built to a level 3 camper. Now, I have taken this rig on a cross-country trip from California all the way to Wyoming and back with my really good friend. We had an amazing time and the rig performed flawlessly. I actually made a video while I was on that road trip in Idaho, giving you a tour of the rig. But today I decided to make another video because I am listing it for sale. And I have done a few modifications to it to make it ideal for a family. This rig not only could sleep 4 individuals, 2 inside and 2 on the rooftop tent. It could also transport up to 5 individuals as well. So in today's video, we're gonna do a tour of the Suburban. We're gonna start with the exterior, and then we're gonna do the interior, and then later on in the video, I'll show you the level 3 build. If you are interested in this rig, after watching this video, feel free to visit my website, www.horizonoverland.com, under the for sale section, and you'll be able to see pictures and description of the 2004 level 3 Suburban Z71. Without further ado, let's get started on the tour. All right, folks, here we go. Again, this is a 2004 Chevy Suburban. It is the Z71 4-wheel drive model. The Z71 is the off-road package GM offered for these Suburbans. The best part about the Z71 is that it comes with the locking differential in the rear. It's got the G80 automatic lockers. Other aspects of the Z71 include different front bumper, round fog lights, recovery hooks on the lower bumper, Z71 wheels, and aluminum Nerf bars on the side. This thing's in really good shape. It is a clean title, clean Carfax, no accidents, and it has 164,000 miles. When I got it, it did not have the original Z71 wheels on it, so I was able to find a good set of Z71 original wheels. I also took the opportunity to upgrade the tires, so these are brand new all-terrain 33-inch tires. This is stock height, so the suspension or body has not been lifted, but we do have extra height because of the larger tires. As far as rubbing is concerned, this does not rub at all. The rear inner fenders have been trimmed to make room for the larger tires, and the front does not rub either. When I got this thing, the Nerf bars, the factory Nerf bars, were broken at the tabs. These are aluminum Nerf bars, so I went ahead and welded the aluminum and also powder coated the Nerf bars black, so you could see we got a nice shine on them. And overall, this thing has a really good look, that white on black color combo. This roof rack is exclusively for the Z71 model, so you could see it's a beefy roof rack and it can handle the rooftop tent as well as the roof basket without any problems whatsoever. This is a 3-foot by 4-foot roof basket. It sits right in the front, and right behind it we have a really cool rooftop tent which is capable of sleeping 2 individuals up on the roof. This rooftop tent will feature a 2-inch foam mattress inside, so it is very comfortable. This Suburban has the lift gate, but also you can open the rear glass separate of the entire liftgate. This Suburban will come with the tow package, and I believe these rigs are rated right around 7,600 pounds of towing. Also, from the factory, we do have the privacy glass on the rear windows, but also I did put the Reflectix on this large window. These windows will come with mesh sleeves. You can't even see that the Reflectix are on there. That's because the Reflectix are black on the outside, which makes them very stealth. This thing can also perform as a stealth camper. These things are super reliable. They have the 5.3 liter LS motor rated right around 285 horsepower, 330 foot-pounds of torque. When I went on my long trip, I wanted to see what kind of gas mileage I was going to get. and I pretty much ended up averaging right around 16.5 miles per gallon. There was a lot of highway driving and also some mountain roads and fire roads and back roads as well, and this thing averaged right around 16.5, which in my opinion is not bad considering this is a recreational vehicle with a very capable V8 engine. Those engines are super easy to work on, and parts are inexpensive and readily available for this rig. As far as maintenance is concerned, I have went ahead and replaced all the fluids: the rear differential, the transfer case, the front differential, the transmission fluid, and engine fluid. This thing has almost 90% brake life left. The rotors are not warped or anything like that. They do not vibrate at high speed. This thing drives straight. The battery is also new, and everything on this rig is up to date. So as far as maintenance, it does not need anything. Doesn't leak a drop of fluid, and pretty much all the electricals, AC, heater, all that work as they should from the factory. So that's pretty much what the outside looks like. Let's go to the inside and show you the interior of this Suburban. All right, moving on to the interior, you could see it is tan. This is a fully loaded Suburban, so it does come with most of the bells and whistles that you could imagine. We do have power windows, door locks, mirrors, also heated seats, memory package, and adjustable foot pegs. We do have the power seats on the front bucket seats. You can see the seats are leather. The leather is in good shape. The bottom cushion here has been replaced, but the upper part still looks pretty good. Very minimal wear. We do have some cracking. My favorite part about this rig is that it has a really nice sounding speakers. We do have the factory Bose sound system that sounds amazing. Here we see our four-wheel drive operation. It does have auto four-wheel drive. Everything in here works. We do have cruise control that works. We have automatic lights. Let me just hop in here so you can see all the dials are reading accurately. We do have the factory stereo, the climate control right underneath, and plenty of storage. Got some cubbies as well as 2 cup holders. And right here we have a center console that you could store stuff inside. Here's a look at the passenger side front seat, also in really good shape. And then up here we have rear climate controls as well as some dome lights. So that's pretty much what the front looks like. Let me now move to the back and show you the back side of this interior. So when I did the video while I was on my trip, I did not have the second row bench seat in place. So I went ahead this time around and installed the second row bench to turn this SUV into a 5-passenger SUV, also a 4-person camper. We will explore the level 3 camper in just a second, but I just want to show you how clean it is back here. Everything looks good, everything works. You can see the floor mats and the carpet is super clean. And then also the headliner is in really good shape, no sagging whatsoever. We do have the climate controls for the rear as well as some dome lights, and then this is a removable curtain for privacy. So when you turn this into a bed, you can partition the front and create some privacy. What I'd like to do now is go ahead and fold down this seat so I can show you the build. Alright, so I went ahead and folded the second row bench. I set up the privacy through the use of these mesh sleeves as well as the curtains. These are really cool because you can have the air come inside while the window's down, but you can keep the bugs out, and also they are darkened so you have a little bit more privacy. And then right behind the second row seating we have our level 3 camper build. You could see everything looks great. We do have the 2 mattresses currently tucked behind these collapsible legs, and in a second I will go ahead and fold the extension and lay them out so you can see what that looks like. Right down here we have a storage compartment that you could open from the side but also from the top. In here we have a table that stores right underneath, as well as the portable solar panels. This does have solar charging capabilities, and the solar controller is actually located right here on this panel. So we do have an extension cord as well, a 25-foot extension cord to allow you to move the panels away from the vehicle if you'd like to keep this parked in the shade and have the panels outside in the sun. Up here we have a DC outlet, and then below the solar controller we have an on and off inverter switch, which will activate the AC outlet right here on the side. This outlet does also have 3 USB ports as well. We do have storage on the sides. We have a shelf on this side that becomes a counter. I'll demonstrate in just a moment what that looks like. And on this side we have a big cubby, big shelf. This is probably ideal for storage of sleeping bags or pillows. Right underneath here we have an exposed cubby that allows you to use the inserts that the Suburban came with. What I'd like to do now is go ahead and set up the mattresses to show you what that looks like. All right, so I went ahead and set up both foam mattresses to show you what it looks like. These are 3-inch thick foams. Each mattress will measure 25-inch in width, 75-inch in length. So we do have a total of 50 inches in width, almost a full-size bed. And 2 people can sleep in here very comfortably. And this entire build is completely removable should you want to bring this back to a regular fully functioning SUV. I did choose to finish the wood in this really nice dark Kona color. I felt the contrast of the color of the interior, which is tan, and the dark Kona kind of give it a nice look overall. We do have a fire extinguisher, and then you could see the insulation on the windows. These can be completely removed. I went ahead and moved one of the mattresses on the other side on top of the other one to show you this hatch that has the inverter. It's an 1100 watt inverter, as well as a fuse box and some bus bars. There is a deep cycle battery that powers pretty much all the electricals on this build, as well as the fridge. It is located under the hood, and it is also connected to the starting battery through a smart isolator. So there's 2 ways we can charge the batteries. We can charge them by connecting the solar panels, or we can go ahead and turn on the vehicle, which would act as a generator and would also charge both batteries through the smart isolator. Okay, so I'm on the other side now, and I went ahead and stacked up both mattresses right on top of one another. There was a cover that was right here. I went ahead and moved it, and now this, which was a storage area for the table as well as the solar panels, now it is a floor that you could sit on the edge of the bed and rest your feet on the floor. So I'm going to go ahead and enter to show you how I can sit here. And now I have access to this shelf, which I'm gonna turn into a counter. And you could see now I have a space to be able to maybe work on my laptop or eat while I'm hanging out inside the rig. And then again, I can remove these reflectix and then have a view towards the outside. Here we do have the fridge that I can also open and grab some food inside. This is a sink. This is an outdoor sink, so I can't use the sink while I'm in here, but I can definitely grab some food or just hang out in here inside this rig and do whatever I need to do. I also wanted to show you this rooftop tent. I went ahead and unfolded it so you guys get to see what it looks like. We do have a ladder, and when we get up there we see how spacious it is. Almost a full-size mattress. We do have 2-inch foam, so it's very comfortable, and all the sides could open up so you can allow some ventilation inside. It does have the rain cover. Everything is included with this rooftop tent to make it as comfortable during warm or cold weather, however you decide to use it. So 2 people could sleep up there, and then if I go ahead and open the door, we see 2 people can sleep in here, making this a 4-person camper. So let me go ahead and open the rear hatch so I can show you the kitchen back here. You could see the color of this build. Really nice dark Kona stain. And then all the edges have been routed. Everything has been sanded down to a very silky smooth finish. And like I said, the edges have been routed to give it a better look, as well as to prevent injury by bumping into these sharp corners. Here we see a gravity sink. It sits on top of the platform, and it could be taken out by unscrewing these fasteners, and you could pretty much set it outside if you wish. We do have two 7-gallon water containers, one for fresh water, one for gray water. And then here is the sink with all the hoses to connect the gray water to the sink. The fresh water, you would just tip it over. There's a spout that you could set up, and it allows you to dispense water into the stainless steel bowl. We do have soft closing slides on the sink counter. Here we see a 12-volt fridge that works really well with the AGM battery. It could stay on throughout the night. You can get this thing down to like almost 20 degrees, so it can get very cold inside this 12-volt fridge. It is a 40-quart fridge, by the way. Back here we see another DC outlet where the fridge is plugging into, and as well as the clip-on LED light. This LED light could be moved anywhere inside this build. You could also move it outside to shine the kitchen area. Let me go ahead and show you these really cool drawers. So we have a very long drawer on the left side with some removable toppers. But not only do we have removable toppers, we have also removable partitions. So you can customize the space in here as you wish. And obviously you have these toppers to allow you to have some surface area to do some prepping, cooking, whatever you need to do. And then on this side we have another drawer, a wider one but a smaller one. This has built-in topper, and then when you open it you see the stove which comes with this build. This is a 2-burner Coleman propane stove. Ideally you would want to set it up right here and do your prepping right here, and that's what the rear kitchen area would look like back here. So I wanted to just show you for demonstration purposes what this setup could look like. I do have the rooftop tent still unfolded, and you could see the stove is out of its drawer and it's sitting on the topper. I removed the sink that was on top of the platform, and I went ahead and placed it right here on the outside on top of this really cool folding table with adjustable legs. This table was stored inside under the platform, and here you could see what the kitchen setup through the back would look like. Everything's all laid out. Rooftop tent for 2 people to sleep on top. And finally, we got the really nice, comfortable sleeping environment inside the rig. So that's pretty much what this level 3 build on the 2004 Suburban looks like. 5-passenger SUV, 4-person indoor and outdoor camper. So that concludes today's tour on the 2004 Chevy Suburban Z71 level 3 camper. Again, this build is designed to accommodate up to 4 or 5 individuals to be transported and to be able to sleep in and out of the rig. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you are interested in this rig, feel free to visit my website, www.horizonoverland.com, and you'll see it listed on there under the for sale section. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.